All right, there we go.
Hi guys, we have Wyatt and Little Dude here joining us for our final book today. You're gonna help me read. We're gonna read Flat Stanley Goes Camping, and I chose this book because I've seen a lot of posts lately, some from my own students of the flat versions of different teachers traveling and their activities, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to see what adventures Flat Stanley goes on. And so in this adventure, he goes camping. Stanley Lamb Chop lived with his mother, his father, and his little brother Arthur. Stanley was 4 feet wide, 4 feet tall, and about a foot wide, and half an inch thick. He had been flat ever since a bulletin board fell on him. There were lots of good things about being flat. Stanley could put on sunscreen in one swipe. Stanley had the best back float at the pool. See that, Little Dude? Stanley had the loudest belly flop too. But sometimes it was hard being the only flat kid in town. See that? Yeah? Are you ready to go swimming too? I'm sick of being flat, said Stanley one morning. Flat is lame. Lame, said Mrs. Lamb Chop. Why, some of the best things in the world are flat. Like the newspaper, said Mr. Lamb Chop, and fried eggs and pancakes and bacon, said Arthur. I guess so, said Stanley. After breakfast, Mr. Lamb Chop started loading up the car with tents and sleeping bags. What's going on? Asked Arthur. We're going camping, said Mrs. Lamb Chop. This family needs some fresh air. All right, yelled Arthur. Stanley barely smiled. Here, you want to see this? See that, Little Dude? After a short drive, the Lamb Chops arrived at the Roaring River campground. Stanley was helpful as usual. He helped carry firewood. Stanley blocked the wind so his mother could start a fire. But Stanley just wasn't himself. He wouldn't even eat any s'mores. Too flat, he muttered. Why don't you two go exploring, suggested Mr. Lamb Chop. Good idea, said Mrs. Lamb Chop. Just don't get lost or fall off a cliff or touch any poison ivy. Have fun, dears. Stanley and Arthur set out. Hey, animal tracks, said Arthur. Let's follow them. The boys followed the tracks along the river through some trees and up a steep hill with a cliff on one side. The tracks end here, said Arthur. He peered over the cliff. I wonder what kind of animal made them. What do you guys think? What kind of animal made those? I don't think they look like horse hooves. Arthur, said Stanley. Arthur turned around. Skunk, he whispered. Let's get out of here. But the boys were trapped. The skunk was on one side, the cliff was on the other. Then the skunk raised its tail. What do we do? Arthur wailed. Mom said not to fall off a cliff, said Stanley. She didn't say not to jump off. Suddenly, Stanley grabbed Arthur by both hands and jumped. Ah! Arthur screamed. Then Arthur opened his eyes. He wasn't falling, he was sailing. Above him, Stanley's body made the perfect parachute. The boys landed with a gentle plop. awesome, said Arthur. Thanks, said Stanley. Now where are we? Arthur and Stanley looked around. All they saw were trees. We're lost, said Arthur, and it's getting dark. Then Stanley spotted something. There's the river, he said. Our campground is on the river. The boys ran to the water's edge. About a mile downstream were two cozy lamb chop tents. You see the tents? What can we do? It will be dark before we can walk that far, said Arthur. I know, said Stanley. Stanley got a running start and belly flopped into the river. Splash! And he flipped over onto his back. Climb on! Woohoo! Cried Arthur. I always wanted to go rafting. Arthur and Stanley made it back to camp. Drippy, but safe. Let's keep this to ourselves, said Stanley. I can't believe we got lost and went off a cliff, Arthur said. At least we didn't touch any poison ivy. There you are, said Mrs. Lambchop, just in time for supper. Hi, you see the picture? Yeah. That night, Arthur whispered to Stanley from his sleeping bag. You know, if you weren't flat, you couldn't have saved us today. Stanley smiled. Maybe being flat isn't so lame, he said. And the next day, Stanley found out another good thing about being flat. He could put on poison ivy cream in one swipe. Uh-oh, looks like they did get into some poison ivy. I hope you guys enjoyed all of our read-alouds today. Just like Flat Stanley may be able to get out and get some fresh air. We can't wait to have you guys back here at the barn for hopefully a read with the horses here in the future soon. We have a bonus round of horse trivia. So we have 3 bonus questions. And these questions, if you get the answers correct, are worth 3 entries into winning a Zoom call with one of your favorite horses. So the first bonus question is, what year did Stock Hands Horses for Healing open? So question 1 of the bonus round, what year did Stock Hands Horses for Healing open? Do you guys remember? You think you know?
I know, but I don't think I count. I don't think I can play.
And we'll reveal the correct answers later tomorrow, also when we announce the winners. Bonus round question number 2. How many horses do we currently have at Stock Hands? Do you know? Did you count? How many horses are there? You remember? Okay, you can whisper if you tell me. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. So no, Wyatt might win this one. And the final bonus round question, when was the very first read with the horses? When was the very first read with the horses? And I will count if you get close. It doesn't have to be the exact day, but the month and the year at least. The very first read with the horses.
All right, Ava and Owen have a guess for when Stock Hands opened.
Awesome.
And they've guessed how many horses we have.
Ooh. I don't have anything in there. Remember when the first read with the horses was? No. All right. Thanks again, guys. Make sure you have until midnight tonight if you want to come back and answer the questions for horse trivia. We will be pulling the winners from our horse trivia tomorrow. We will post a video and let you guys know who gets to do a Zoom call with their favorite horses. Have a wonderful day.